Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer and another unboxing video. And today I am super excited about this Red Dust Rebellion Coin Series Volume 12 by Jake Carmichael, published by GMT Games. Coin game on Mars. Oh my gosh. I have been looking forward to this one ever since I heard about it. I've played, what is it, the two-player Geist of Robin Hood, going back into fantasy, and it was so good. I'm just so excited about this. I'm giddy, let's put it that way, because it is 2250 and the bicentennial celebrations of the first human colony on Mars are about to begin, and that is what this coin game is all about. Ages 14 and up. Looks like it's for 1 to 4 players. Game scale is going to be about medium. Solitaire level is going to be high. Okay, let's get this thing open. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, this is a nice, heavy, as always, chunky, thick box. Every coin game that I've seen so far recently has been just the same. I mean, there's so much content in here that it's just unreal. Okay, and this, oh, just take a look at that. This is just phenomenal artwork. That is just fantastic. Well done. I don't know who is the artist for this, but oh, you're phenomenal. That's all I got to say. Okay, Red Dust Rebellion. We're going to start off and we're going to get the playbook right off the bat. That's actually a really cool picture of Mars right there. It looks like it's about 47 pages. We'll take a look at this and see what we have. So it looks like we're going to have a tutorial. We're going to do the tutorial. I'm guessing that's going to go all the way up to about page 24, then the cards, the designer notes, and then the credits are going to be on the end. So this is just basically going to be the tutorial how to play. So I don't know if it's you set the game up. It's going to tell you how to set it up. You're going to play these cards. It's going to basically walk you through it. So it's going to tell you to play this, play that. So if you've never played a coin game before, these are just fantastic to go through. Kind of really give you that idea how to play. All right, and it looks like this is going to be our board. It's going to be our setup. Let's see the board at the end of the tutorial. This is what your board should look like. So that way you can look and see if you've done it all right. Now we got cards, tips, and we got some background. Okay, I love that they always include that with their coin games. So that way you can go look up the cards. Yeah, to find little tips on how to play them. A lot of background stories on these too. I mean, that's just that little extra bit that they put into these games that a lot of them don't. A lot of games don't, and that's cool. I mean, anytime you get that little extra history or just what went into the game. Okay, so we got our asset cards, some tips for those as well. All right, and then building your factions, some designer notes. Why Mars? Hey, because Mars is awesome. That's all I gotta say. And there you go. Timeline of the Martian colonization. Okay, and that is our playbook. Put that off to the side. Now we're gonna have the rule book. Oh, this is a nice heavy rule book as well. Another 47-page rule book. So let's go to the front. Okay, a nice little table of contents on which section you need to go to. So we got our sequence of play all the way up around page 20. Our setup's going to be on page 18. Here's your component breakdown. I don't have the pictures, but at least they tell you everything that you're going to get into it. Okay. All right, your map key. This is a really cool looking map. It's a little definitely different looking than what I'm used to seeing from a coin game. But oh man, I'll tell you, I'm just excited about this one. I want to get this one to the table. I need to get a group of 4. I know the coin games, you can always play them one player. They have bots for all the different the other factions. We'll find those cards probably in the deck. I myself personally, this is one of those games that I don't like to use those. Coin games to me are just they're best when every faction is totally controlled by another human, and just really good that way. Okay, there is a lot to these rule books. Ay, caramba. That must be the section of, is that the section of Mars that you're on? Key terms index. Cool. So if you got a key term, you want to figure out where to go find it. There you go. All right. Okay, and now we're going to go to the rules reference booklet. And again, another 31, 32 page book. Okay, so this is probably going to be a little more detailed rules. So if the main rule book didn't cover it, I'm guessing this is where you're going to go to find the, to kind of really dig into everything. I will say one thing about coin games. Boy, they cover the rules. And they are probably some of the longest rule books that I've seen. Here's a nice example of play section. You can just kind of, read that when you have a little, you want to do a little light reading. Oh, okay. Dust Storm round. Yeah, so your non-player design notes. So kind of talk about how they did all that. Important curiosity terms. Cool. And there you go. All right, now what do we have here? Oh, got these little boards here. Okay, so we got the Church of the Reclaimer. Okay, and it looks like it's little bases and whatnot. And there's the back, so you got your setup of it, some strategy tips. Okay, the Red Dust Movement. It's bases and it's setup and strategy tips. So it looks like the back of these is always, so probably going to start right here with your back, read all this, flip it over, and this is where you're going to be for the rest of the game. Okay, your Martian Government. Because every one of these should have their own setup. It should be a little bit different. Okay, and then we got the Earth Government. And it has the smallest setup of all of them. That's because everybody's on Mars. Nobody's on Earth anymore. All right, now what do we have here? We have, this is going to be your player board. Okay, so we got the flashboard round. Okay, I have not looked into everything on this. So we got the Earth Government Controller, Church of the Reclaimer. What's on the back? Oh, your victory phase, redeploy phase. This is, oh, so your Dust Storm round. So when those come up every turn, so that way you know what all is going to happen. Okay, so you're going to get 1, 2 of those boards. All right, and what do we have here? Here's your curiosity. Okay, your victory, resource support, redeploy, reset down in the bottom. And it's curiosity. Here's your event instructions, your different card numbers, probably how they're going to affect the different factions. All right. Okay, so the corporations, there's their operations and special activities. Okay, try to get that glare out of there a little bit. Victory conditions for all the different factions, right? Church of the Reclaimers and your Red Dust Movement, all of their operations and special abilities. I hope I got all those in so you guys can see them. And then, of course, the Martian Government. All right, and there should be a total of 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like clockwork. All right, so here's your Curiosity non-player aid. So yeah, so if you want to look at how they would actually play, okay, try to keep the glare off of that. All right, and this is going to be your movement priorities. It's on the back. I can honestly say though, I've never tried to play these solo. It may be better than what I'm thinking, but I've just never tried. All right, and let's take a look at our tokens. Okay, there's side 1. We'll flip them all over. There you go. Just in case had a little glare in that one. All right, and there you go. Okay, now, oh, and this is probably going to be the biggest board I've seen in a coin game so far. Let's move some stuff out of the way. Okay. Yeah, this is actually, I believe, the biggest coin board I've ever seen. Okay, so it looks like there's nothing on the back. And, ay, caramba. All right, let's move some more stuff out of the way. And I'm going to have to do this in 2 different bits. We're going to have to shift this thing around. Okay, so here is half of the board. Wow. Whew. And there's the bottom half of the board. This is an 8-panel board. This is, like I said, this is the biggest one that I have seen. Now, there may be some, I haven't played all the coin games. There may be some other boards that are bigger than this one. but I don't know. Okay, and there's going to be the top of the board. Let's put that in there so you can see how that's going to look. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry, folks, but I was not expecting the board to be that large. That is just huge. All right. Looks like this one is going to take up a little bit of table space compared to some of the others. All right, we're going to get a nice bag of Ziploc bags. Okay. All right. I'm not going to pull all these out because we've all seen little wood bits, but they're all going to have, looks like a nice silk screen. Thank you very much. No stickers on one side, and they're going to be blank on another side. And every faction should have their own set, and that's how they should, looks like how they're all going to be. So we got the black and we got the purples in here as well. So you can actually see the silk screen looks really good. So I mean, these look really, really fantastic. And there is a lot of just cubes. Looks like the white discs are probably where you're taking your actions. The green discs might be the same as well. A lot of times that's the way they are in these. I'm assuming they're going to be the same on this one as well, for at least for the green and the brown little pawns. Okay, and okay, more silkscreen tokens. Get them all flattened out in there so you can kind of see. But yeah, these are the nice thin discs, but those are really, really nice. And your red, white, and blue dice. Okay, nice rounded corners. That one actually looks, you know what, I'm going to take that out. Looks like one of those is actually orange. I don't know if the dice colors really mean anything, but yeah, there's actually 4 different colors. Red, white, black, and orange. Okay. Yeah, I like the dice they use for this game. I'm not a super big 6-sided dice fan, but I do like the 6-sided dice that they give in this. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have some campaign cards. So a coin game that does a campaign. That's going to be interesting. I don't think if they've done it, I haven't really noticed and paid attention. Okay, so it looks like you got your RD1. So I'm guessing you're going to go through these. Construction Workers Guild. So yeah, so I'm guessing if you play a campaign, then each one of these cards is going to affect the each individual round. I don't know. Probably should have a disclaimer in there saying, hey, if you don't want to look at any of the campaign stuff, fast forward a little bit. I don't know. I didn't know there was a campaign to this game. All right, so we have Dust Storm. It looks like these are just, I don't know if they're going to be like for the event cards. So let's see. Wow. Some of these types of cards will actually open up really easy. Some don't. These ones are giving me a little bit of a problem. A lot of times I can slide them and the seam will split, but these ones just don't want to. All right, so it looks like we have our Dust Storm cards. So the Dust Storm are probably going to be in the event deck, and when they come out, then bad stuff happens. And these are going to be all your event cards. It looks like this is probably going to be your player order, your turn order on what's going to happen. So we'll just, whoa, hey, let me back up just a little bit. Let's see if we can get these on the camera for you. Okay. All right. This to me right here, this is the big thing about the coin games where they're so good, is these event cards. Because sometimes you don't want your opponent to play the event card, but the event card's horrible for you, but you have to play the event card because if they play it, it's just going to mess you up so bad. So I will say I love this artwork. This artwork is really, really good, man. Tell you, that box cover to me was just super fantastic, and it translates over to all of these cards just as good. All right. These look, yeah. Printing weapons, yeah. Why make them when you can print them anymore, right? The Red Dahlia, long range patrols. Man, trains on Mars. Is it going to ever happen in our lifetime? Probably not. But you never know. You never know. The Martians, Earth is still home. And they're probably here now. We never know. The Red Desert, Mystery of Outpost 27, a sudden storm, and Europa. All right. let's see, what are we going to have here? Reclaimer asset cards. Okay. Well, see if we can get this one opened up. It doesn't want to open up either. Okay. All right. Not really sure what these ones are for, but I guess we'll figure it out, right? Okay, so let's take a look at these. Okay, I'll see if I can keep that glare out of there for you. Hopefully they're focusing fine. Children of the Desert. So it looks like the artwork, so I wonder if these go in certain areas of the board or something like that, because it looks like the artwork on several of these cards is all the same. So like now we're going to go to a different, the trackless ways, resources. I don't know. Usually when you play one coin game, it's not real difficult to pick up the next coin game and start playing that one. I have a feeling this one here, there might be enough differences to where that's not necessarily going to be the case. But I'm going to find out. AI unleashed in genetic masking. Okay, and those look good. Now we have these cards. I'm guessing these are going to be the AI cards. Just by looking at them, that is going to be my personal opinion. Because it looks like we're going to have all the factions on here. Yeah. Pass, fail, supply. All the factions on here. You're going to have your train. You're gonna have, yeah, so this is going to be basically if you need the AI cards for the individual factions when no one's actually playing them. It's really cool, and I like the way they do this. It doesn't seem like it's hard to play them. I've just never had a chance. I've just never played them this way. I've always been able to get a coin game to the table with the max player count. So, I don't know, one of these days I might just have to sit down and try to figure out how these play. All right, and we'll just look at the backside. Yeah, the backside is definitely different. So I'll just go ahead and flip through the backside for them real fast. All right. Now, what any of these numbers up top mean or anything else, especially with these, I absolutely could not tell you. Okay, but it looks like they are very detailed as to what they'll do. All right, and there you go, and that's it. And that's everything that we're going to get inside this box. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we're just going to make sure everything's going to fit easily inside the box. I'm going to go back later because you guys don't want to watch me do this, and I am going to put all this stuff in bags, get this stuff a little better organized so it's not going to flop all over the place. I just want to make sure, just like this, that everything is going to fit real nice in here. Okay, we want this stuff to fit nice and flush because we got this big board and we want that board to fit nice and flush, and it looks like it does. All that stuff's going to fit in there very nice. All right, so our token counters, I didn't punch any, but you know, it's GMT Games. I've never ever had a problem with them not punching good. So I'm going to leave those off to the side because I'm going to go punch this game here in a minute. And we'll end up getting both of those out of here. Okay, so let's put our faction boards in. Okay, that's going to fill up all that space right there. Then we're going to have our 3 rule books, which are going to fit on top. We got the Ziploc bags. These theoretically I would normally put under that, but they'll fit in that spot right there. And let's get this lid on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Red Dust Rebellion with this fantastic cover art. Okay, coin game by GMT. Super excited to get this one to the table. Let me know your opinions. Leave any comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching.
Please somebody help me on my feet again. And I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been.
The left arc, still at 2 to 6.
Yes!
A little scout.
Yes!